Hello and welcome to the JBR Capital Fund Your Passion podcast live in person, and today we are at the Supercar Driver's Secret Meet. Darren, you've managed yet again to avoid taking me out for a real lunch and you brought me here instead.
We have, but we do have a hospitality suite just behind us up the stairs, so I'm sure we can sort out a sandwich and a coffee for you. But not quite the restaurant that we imagined. But we are in an amazing setting, the most amazing cars I think you'll ever see in one place at one time. We've got a lovely Huayra, Pagani Huayra sitting behind us on the stand going round, and just some fabulous cars, two of my favourite cars around the Huayra and the Enzo. Two Enzos are spotted over there, so got my eye on one of those, but I might need some good finance for it.
Where can one go?
I wouldn't know.
Well, I'm delighted to say that we're also joined by Carl Hartley. We're sharing a tent.
We are.
We're sharing a tent. We're keeping you at a slight distance. I feel that you're a long way away.
I feel like, there's no need for this social distancing, but you've applied this law.
But listen, it's great that you're here. It is a bit of a Hartley takeover. First of all, on the Fund Your Passion podcast, obviously we were with your dad the other day.
Yeah.
But also here, there's Hartleys everywhere.
Well, we're not here to take part. We're here to take over. And we when Darren got in touch with me and my dad to talk about, we had the stand next to each other. Should we congregate and get it all into one and bring some real special cars down for both of our benefit? It was great. I wouldn't want to do it with any other company.
Oh.
Wow, amazing. Thank you.
And I mean, the cars that we've
likewise.
got here are incredible. Obviously, seeing I've only just learned how to say Huayra.
Yeah, I still don't know how to say it.
It's Huayra.
I don't know how to spell it.
No.
I've owned the car for 12 months. I have no idea how to spell it.
It doesn't really matter, does it?
Huayra.
It's Huayra.
What? Yes. Huayra.
Francis from Pagani told me.
Yeah.
And apparently it's something to do with like winds.
The wind god.
That's right, yeah. Something to do with winds. Anyway, we're digressing. Obviously, we've got the one on the stage going around at the moment, but yours is here as well, looking beautiful.
Yes, thank you very much. It's my pride and joy at the moment.
Do you use it?
Not as much as I'd like to, but I plan on using it a lot more.
What's going to change to make you use it a lot more?
I'm going to get my driving license back.
That'll be a start.
Apparently, legally, you need one of those.
Yeah. Oh, do we talk about the lead up to the losing of the license, or should
we can just say that it was an
brush over it?
Unfortunate event that cost me my license for a period of time.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, look, that's going to be really exciting getting it back. How much longer have you got to wait?
Oh, only a month.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so back on the road and then piling the miles on.
Okay, so that's going to be fun for you.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm with my personal cars. I'm not a mileage sensitive person. I had a Bugatti before the Pagani. I'd done 16,000 miles in it, which for someone to own a Bugatti Veyron and do 16,000 miles,
that's quite a lot.
It's quite a lot considering I bought the car with 1,000 kilometres on it.
Okay, so here's the debate. What do you do? Do you buy these cars to drive, or do you buy them to sit and look at? I mean,
it depends who you are and your collection. And I know some friends and customers that have 50 cars, so they can't possibly drive 50 cars. But if you enjoy your car, you've worked hard to be able to have it. Why save it for the next owner?
Yeah.
The next owner who you sell it to could track it. He could take it across Europe. Yeah. He could do whatever, and you've babysitted it and looked after it and cared for it and never used it for somebody else to. It's yours. Do what you want with it.
Would you, if it was your car, what would you do?
I would definitely use it.
I'd use it.
I'd definitely use it. 100%.
I mean,
I wouldn't want to have a car just sitting in a garage collecting dust and all the rubber wearing out.
That would give me a reason to sell it if I didn't have time or the want to use it.
Just talking about me very quickly.
Why not?
But all my cars, I have one rule for cars.
Okay.
I've got to be able to get my dogs in.
Your dogs?
Yeah.
No,
my dogs come everywhere with me.
No, dogs are not allowed anywhere near my cars.
I'm realising that. So my favourite car that you brought here, I mean, I've never driven one, so I don't know what it's like, but for me, the Speedtail,
yes.
I saw it obviously when we came to the showroom. It is exquisite.
It's so different to everything else. And I feel as though you have to see the car in the flesh to get the sheer size of it and how different and special it really looks. Pictures don't really do that car any justice.
No, but also, okay, so when we're talking about, these cars, high-end, these hypercars, what is, if you like, the sort of the USP for people to want to buy them? Is it the uniqueness? Because for me, that's what stands out about the Speedtail, or is it the drivability, or does that really depend person to person?
I think what pushes these cars out and pushes the value up are the numbers that are made of them. You could have a fantastic car that isn't really very rare, and it will never hold its value because it all goes back to supply and demand. With the Speedtail, for example, it's only one of 106 cars worldwide. So you look at, are there more than 106 people in the world that are in the market and want to buy a Speedtail?
Yeah.
Well, the answer's got to be yes.
And that's therefore what, yeah.
Exactly. Usability, drivability, looks, they come into play. Ferrari makes some absolutely stunning cars.
Yeah.
Lamborghini makes some stunning cars, not quite as usable as Ferrari. Prices still do well. But yeah, the USP is definitely, it's a numbers game.
What do you think of Porsche's, Carl? Because Amanda isn't the biggest Porsche fan in the world.
You're not?
I'm
No.
not. Don't listen. I've raced them. They're great cars to
Okay.
race. But road, they leave me pretty cold.
My problem with Porsche is they are too good at what they do.
Yes.
And they become soulless because of that.
Thank you.
You found a friend.
I found a friend.
No, I completely agree.
Would you like to come and sit on the sofa with me now?
I completely agree. You know, a 992 Turbo S is the quickest, most usable, you know, everyday car you could ever imagine. But it would kill me to drive that car every day.
No,
Yeah, but
exactly.
a nice Targa. I mean, you look great in it.
It looks great.
Looks
It drives great. It's usable. But
Are you
you know,
saying
you
you
get that
need the
time where
Targa?
you know,
No, he
it's,
doesn't. I need one of
Oh,
those.
okay.
it's Saturday, it's Sunday. You want to go somewhere really nice. You might even just want to go for a drive.
Yeah.
5 miles in a Porsche, you're going to be like, I'm bored.
Yeah, well, yeah. I brought a 1968 Camaro Z28 up here.
Oh, really?
See, it's a useless car on the road.
Yeah.
I mean, I need a Bowser. I spent 60 quid in fuel just going one way.
Yeah.
But I have so much fun driving it
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's you know, it's physical, it's analog, obviously. Yeah, you get so much more enjoyment.
So you did a lot of miles in your Veyron.
Yes.
Which is a special car, and there's quite a story behind that.
Yeah.
How you acquired it.
Yeah.
That I listened to recently. So what made you sell the car?
2 reasons. I had really high hopes for the Veyron. In a financial perspective, I thought they were incredibly undervalued when I bought my car, and it proved that it was incredibly undervalued because I doubled the price in that car, even with the mileage.
Yeah.
And being totally honest, because I am an honest, I've got no loyalties with any brand. We're independent. We buy and sell everything. I was just a bit fed up of the running costs of Bugatti.
Yeah.
Okay, we all know that this is a £1 million plus car. Pro rata, the running costs are going to be more expensive than a Porsche or Ferrari, which is fine. But you have no idea some of the bills that I see for other people's cars for minor things.
Yeah.
And I'd done that. I'd had 4 years of £27,000 for tyres.
Yeah.
52,000 euros for wheels.
Yeah.
£18,000 per service per year. And I thought, you know what, I've enjoyed the car, I've loved it, I wouldn't take a thing back. But I've done that now,
Time
wore the
for-
t-shirt,
Yeah.
the market's at a high place, I bought it at a low place, it's time to go.
But if you compare that to something of similar ilk, maybe a McLaren P1 or a Porsche 918 or something that's around the £1 million mark, are the running costs similar to that, or is it significantly
No.
less?
So, okay, the service cost of a Bugatti is £18,000.
Yeah.
The service cost of a P1, for example, would be £6,000 or £8,000. So it's still very expensive.
Yeah.
But a real quick story that I had with my car is I took it into Bugatti, spent best part of £40,000 on it for tyres and a service. And when I was driving out of the service centre, the little toggle that moves the wing mirrors, there was a little bit of play in it. Like you could put your finger on it and wiggle a little bit, and it worked, it was fine, but it was just a bit of play. So I said to the service guys, do me a favour, put me another washer or seal or whatever you need to do to get that tight, just do that. Okay, no problem. They said, here's the quote to do that job. It was £9,500.
What? Are you kidding me?
So, because I'm, you know, I can be a little bit slow and I need people to talk to me slow so I understand. I said, do me a favour, just justify this for me. Break it down, because my initial reaction is, no way.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm wrong. And they was like, okay, you need a new door card, you need a new wing mirror motor, you need new glass. And I was like, no, I don't. Everything works, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's only because I'm really, really, really funny about everything in this car that I've spotted it. No, you guys inspected the car, didn't even spot it. I spotted it. You want £9,500. So anyway, I didn't do it. Took it to a guy who is a bit of a Bugatti specialist. Gave the car to him. The next day I picked the car up. I said, how much do I owe you for doing that job? He said, well, there was parts and labour involved, Carl. He said, the part was 89 pence and it took me 20 minutes to do, so you owe me a beer.
Yeah.
And genuine part, the part was off a Volkswagen Transporter.
It's unbelievable.
And then that for me, as one just drives past, by the way, that for me was just the straw that broke the camel's back. I was just like, you know what, I'm not playing this game anymore.
Yes.
I get that, but I don't want to do you out of selling anything on the
I've got
basis
no loyalties.
of,
I love Bugatti. Bugatti is a brand. The upside is once you own a Bugatti, when you then don't own one anymore, you feel lost.
Do you?
Yeah, you feel like I feel I will definitely own another Bugatti, whether it be a Chiron or a Veyron. But I just needed a breakaway. You know, I just needed to. Timing was good. I'd had a bad experience, and when I'm quite an impulse person, as Darren will tell you, and I just one day I just decided, you know what, I'm going to sell the car, and that was that.
Okay, so what next?
What personally for car or for the company or for what?
For Carl, for the company. What next? What have we got to look forward? What have you got to look forward to here and over the coming weeks?
Oh, you know,
getting your license back being obviously.
Yeah, getting my license back.
Thing.
I go back over to Spain again on Thursday. But as far as the business comes, we're always looking to buy and sell cars, as many cars as possible, whatever brand, whatever make is fine. We always pay more and collect, and yeah, just keep this machine ticking over.
Is there one car that you've bought and sold for the business that's memorable for you?
Oh yeah.
Or there are too many to talk about?
There's too many to talk about, but you know, I've always been a massive fan of Pagani.
Yeah.
And I look at some of the Zondas that we've had in the past and the prices we sold them for, and you know, I go in my bedroom and cry about that.
Thank God.
But you know, I never get too attached to a car. You know, you can't keep everything.
No.
So, no, I enjoy the story of a car more than the car.
And the experience and what it brings, and yeah, it sounds like that whole it's the ownership, but also the stories, as you say, that whole ownership journey.
I could buy a car, say an F8 Spider, for instance, which we buy 2 a week every week.
Yeah.
But one specific car will stick in my head because of the way the deal was done, who I bought it from, the scenario in which it happened.
Sure.
So they're better memories for me than the car.
Yeah.
I'll never remember the car, but I'll always remember the deal.
Great stuff.
Wow.
Well, listen, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Carl.
It's been lovely to see you, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you very much, and you.